interested in foraging but are worried about misidentifying plants? Did you know that blackberries are one of the easiest fruits to identify growing in the wild? Hi, I'm Valerie.
And I'm Rianne.
And we're here with Now Gardening. And today we're here to show you how to forage for wild blackberries and how to make blackberry preserves. Should we get started?
Yeah.
Let's go. Now, if you haven't seen wild blackberries before, you might wonder if they taste like the store-bought varieties. This one is a really plump one, but they tend to be less juicy than the ones that you find in stores, and also a little more seedy. Taste the seeds more than the varieties that you find in stores.
Also, they could be less sweet or more tart.
That's sweet, actually.
This one's tart.
But that doesn't mean they don't taste delicious. And since the store-bought varieties are really expensive, I love taking advantage of this time of the year when you can forage and you can actually find these blackberries for free. They usually stay fresh for about a week, or you can simply toss them in the freezer and enjoy them in smoothies for months to come. In addition, you can also use them to make blackberry preserves so that you can enjoy the freshness of summer throughout the autumn and winter seasons. The good news about blackberries is that there are no poisonous lookalikes. Of course, it's always a good idea to verify this with your own local expert.
More good news, they grow wild in many parts of the world, which makes them perfect for foraging.
Blackberries are easy to identify because they grow on thorny canes that show explosive growth over the growing season. For example, you might cut back some briars or brambles in early spring, only to find that 3 months later, you actually have clusters of blackberries growing on them. The only drawback with blackberries is that in some parts of the world, they are considered an invasive species. So before you start foraging, make sure that you're not doing this in an area that has been treated with industrial chemicals. Here in France, we can find them literally everywhere, along the roadside, at the edges of fields, at the edges of forests, and in our own backyard. And the good news is that here they don't treat them chemically, so really it's a foraging free-for-all. Before you go, make sure you dress for it. At a minimum, I recommend that you wear a pair of long pants because blackberries are thorny, and you're often going into a thicket where there's a lot of overgrowth that can really scratch up your legs if you're wearing shorts. Also, if you have a pair of boots, a good pair of like garden boots or some rubber boots that you wear when it's raining, those are also not a bad idea because it is high summer and you want to make sure that you're protected in case there's any snakes that are hanging out under the brambles or the thickets where you're going to be working. I also usually carry some kind of clippers or scissors with me. In the case of this right here, it's on the edge of a little marsh and I want to cut a path to make it actually safe for me to reach the other side over there and do the blackberry picking without actually risking falling in this marsh. So now that we've got a nice bowl of blackberries, should we make some preserves?
Okay, sure.
All right, let's go.
Let's go!
have your own tips for foraging or making preserves? Let me know in the comments down below.
And if this video has been helpful to you, please smash down that like button. And if that subscribe button is red, you know what to do, make it gray.
We hope to see we hope to see you next time.
Yes. See ya. Bye.
Bye.